Welcome to Seven Trumpets Prepper. Guys, I apologize if this phone's a little shaky. I just wanted to have a conversation with you guys real quick before I got to work on a job today. Is that this country is crumbling at the seams, if you don't understand that. And furthermore, is the leaders of this country do not serve y'all. Okay, so when you hear them pray to God, just like you seen all this nonsense at the inauguration the other day, they are not praying to Master Yah. I promise you that. They don't serve the same Elohim that many of us serve. All right. When I watched the inauguration the other day, I just don't say a lot anymore because I'm to the point, folks, where I just don't really feel like I have a lot to say about anything. Actually, I talk more on here with you guys than anything because, like, I'm going to get out here today, run a trencher, and put AC wire in the ground. You know, like my day's going to be spent running a trencher. And it's like, you know, on my grind. But man, when I do sit down to have a talk anymore, it just frustrates the life out of me that people cannot see what's going on, because this whole deal the other day, all right, let's just rewind for a minute. Lady Gaga, Luciferian, I have no doubt about it. Sick, twisted up. She gets up there to sing. She has this whole Mockingjay looking thing. And yes, don't get triggered, anybody. I'm a libertarian at this point in my life. And furthermore, please keep in mind that this country is a corporation, which is built up on the backs of slavery and murders of indigenous people, which nobody wants to talk about. And as a son of a foreigner, I'm so irritated with my ancestors that they even decided to leave Scotland to come here at the latter end of things. I wish I would still be in Scotland today. Just saying. But with that said, or been born in Scotland, stayed over there. But long and short of it, this country, this whacked up place that we call America now, when I watched Lady Gaga sing the other day, I was like, okay, so we're opening up the first annual Hunger Games because they had the military presence in the back. And I'm just like, wow, it's just like whenever they showed up in a district and they would do the presentation and then they would take people off, you know, to put in the games. And I'm just like, man, we are straight tripping anymore. And then you got, you know, all these people praying and everything, and I'm just like, and the white and like the glazed over faces, and I'm like, folks, please don't play with my mind. I know you ain't serving y'all. I know you ain't serving y'all. Like you praying to somebody, but it sure ain't the Elohim I serve. And folks, it is going to be a slide to hell from here. And it's not just because Biden went in office. Biden was the final signal for me that between the Jesuits, the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the elite, that they have finally locked this thing down. Like, the resistance is over. And there will be no more uprisings. There will be none of that stuff. You know, furthermore, all these pastors that said that Trump was going to go back in office, where you at now? You know, there's a thing that says in Deuteronomy, I believe it is, about that, how to deal with false prophets that rise up. And furthermore, might I add that some of you got in your feels when I said, warned you that, you know, America would never be the same after this election. It's already starting to show. Furthermore, I said that Biden, he would probably be your president. And if he is, it would be from fraudulent vote. And that's took place. So, I mean, like, I'm not trying to sit over here and be like, hey, look at me, I got all my boxes checked off right and I'm a prophet. I'm just saying, I tell y'all stuff that I don't even want to hear. But y'all get in your feels and act like that I'm a bad guy because that I'm just telling you the straight truth. But the straight truth is this country's crumbling. And in the next years, months, and days ahead, if you are not getting your prep on, if you are not getting out of the system, and when I mean out of the system, I mean by every means necessary, from financial to your land, your property. You know, I can't wait until 20 months is up that I'm not on child support anymore. That way I can't be thrown in court and in the jailhouse for that. So that'll be off me. And shout out to all the brothers out there in faith that are on the child support system. You know what? Another thing about being on child support is deadbeats don't pay child support. Real working men pay child support. That's why that they put it on, because that's a broke chick hustle. And I'll just leave it at that. But yeah, long and short of it, if you did not see the inauguration today, two things to bring you up to speed is, number one, is the leaders of this country don't serve the Most High Yah. It's just facts. Second thing is, is that if you did not see all the undertones, like The Handmaid's Tale, Hunger Games, man, like the way people dress, the way people carried themselves, the way that just the whole works. I mean, like literally Lady Gaga looked just like the chick off Hunger Games. Like the dress was almost identical. I mean, folks, they're mocking you. They're mocking you. And like I said, this country, I understand and am woke that, like, the people that think this two-party system is going to fix things. I didn't even vote in this last election. I am so woke to this point, the real good woke, not the woke culture. But I'm awakened to the point where I know what we're dealing with now. I don't want no part to do with this country. Literally, like, people's probably like, well, just get out of this land. I would love to. I just don't have the money to get it done. I just finally got in another house now after losing everything in the past practically. So, you know, long and short of it, just watch in the days ahead as this country completely transforms into the second beast of Revelation that it was always going to become, because it's full game on now, and you're going to see laws and ordinances and all sorts of nonsense and insanity get passed. It'll be a crap show. It's going to be a trip to see. I tell you what, if you are not ready for what is coming, if you have not mentally made peace with the fact of what is coming, you're going to be triggered and upset and mad every day. And I know there's people out there right now that's going to probably drop a dislike on this video triggered because I'm talking about their boy, creepy pedo Joe Biden. And, you know, I wasn't a Trump fan either. And it's not like that I just want to beat up on people. I just didn't care for Trump because of the Epstein thing and some other things in his life. But, you know, policy-wise, I didn't really take too many issues with it. But Biden, I got a lot of issues with that man. And I got a lot of issues with this whole administration that they're setting up. I mean, for crying out loud, folks, they got a transgender as a healthcare main person. I mean, wake the flip up. I mean, if you don't see the insanity that's coming, I just don't know. I mean, like, the left has lost their mind. Like, in the past decade, I've seen the left just completely and utterly go off the rails. So, you know, I just, there's no return from that. And now you have the Senate, the House, and the presidency all in their hands. Heaven help us all. So, guys, like I said, if you didn't see the inauguration of the day, to summarize this real quick, there's plenty of underlying tones in that the other day. The leaders do not serve the Most High Yah. If you look at it, it was just a glaze over. Everybody was just there. It was just like, yeah, we know what's going on here. Let's just get this party started. It's a mess. And I don't want no part of this system anymore. And I tell you, if I could just get up out of this land, oh, I'd love to be sitting on a beach in Greece tomorrow right now if I had the money. But, guys, until we see you again here at 7 Trumpets Prepper Channel, I got to get out here and work today because child support office is always appreciative of your payments. And if you don't pay, you will be sitting in jailhouse. So I'm going to get out here and make $1 today and also support Uncle Sam, supporting others. So, as always, till next time we see you, hope Most High Yah Baruch and keep you, make his face shine upon you, show you favor, and give you shalom, my friends, in Yahushua's name.